never sleeps. On this early morning, Ethan Hawke and musician Greta Gaines meet in Manhattan for a short ride to the docks of New York Harbor.
New York City is amazing. You know, you're surrounded by concrete all the time. You forget you're on an island, you forget where you are. I never even thought about living anywhere else. Movies, theater, writing, any kind of art scene. This is kind of the American mecca of that. The city's kind of a fun place to be young and single. Before I was a father, there was plenty of time for everything. Play basketball, go write, do a play, meet girls. Everything's time negotiation, you know? I want to spend all my time with my kids. You know, just trying to figure out that balance.
Captain Frank Crescatelli and Greta Gaines are Hawke's partners in this day's quest for balance. Captain Frank pushes his boat, the Fin Chaser, around the Hudson as quickly as a cabbie on Times Square. But the fish aren't quick to respond.
What do you say, Frank? You feeling it?
Soon, man. They're right there.
Where are they? They're over there.
They move really fast, so we got to keep chasing them.
This guy's on. I don't like to see those guys over there catch one and me not catch one. I don't like that.
We can't be jealous of that guy in the yellow pants. You want to know why? Because he has yellow pants on. He's not cool. We're New Yorkers. We're having a New York experience. We demand the fish.
In an attempt to get ahead of the competition, Captain Frank decides to make a move to a hot spot he knows of right in front of the historic Coney Island.
I want to catch myself a fish right next to Coney Island, man. I was trying to be zen with the albacore, but now I'm going to be ruthless. Now I'm going to punish the albacore. I'm going to do a little backhanded cast here that I've been working on all day. If I catch this fish, I'm going to bring him with me to the Academy Awards.
I just don't even think in terms of Hollywood. I started acting really young, and both with success and failure, I've seen it just completely erode at people's sense of themselves. The only thing I've learned from it is that all you're really in control of is your own work. And if you don't expect anything in return, you can have a really happy life with it.
Were you honestly surprised when you got nominated for an Oscar last year?
Was I honestly surprised? I was completely surprised.
You were?
Yeah, totally.
That's not just false albacore modesty?
I'll tell you this, I thought I've deserved it like 5 or 6 times. You know what I mean? But I certainly didn't see that one coming, man.
Distracted by conversation, Hawke didn't see the bluefish on his line either.
So you guys mock me when I was trying to talk about the Zen power that I was using on these albacores. Can I start reeling them in? No.
No. Lift up.
Yep, I'm trying to lift up, man. I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
This guy gotta get tired someday,
My
right?
boy.
Yeah, there you go, Ethan. Your turn now. Lift and reel, lift and reel.
Come on, mama.
Okay.
Yeah!
Wow!
Holy Now that is a fish, okay? I've never in my life caught a fish like this.
Oh, really?
Now, do I have to take this to the Academy Awards with me now? Did I say that? Was this the cast that I said?
There you
Oh,
go.
man, what a gorgeous fish. Hey, sweetheart.
Big blue.
Damn, man, look at this baby.
Ethan?
This is me and my prom date. All right, man. The fish are now very frightened. They're intimidated. And now I'm passing many laws that make it okay to fish everywhere. As governor of California, first thing I do is declare war on the fishes. And people wearing yellow pants when they fish.
Rack them up, guys. Let's take a ride up into New York Harbor. We'll catch them on the outgoing tide.
For guide Frank Crescatelli, much has changed in the New York Harbor since he began fishing the waters at age 13. But as Frank headed to work on the morning of September 11th, he saw something that changed his perspective forever.
Yeah, on 9/11, I was out doing a charter, and we got a phone call from my wife that the building had been hit. We just started to make the turn towards the city, and then we saw the other plane turn and then go into the building. You know, at that point, it was just an incredible sight. We stayed there the whole time and watched, you know, the horrible events unfold. After both buildings went down, then I couldn't stay there anymore. Up until that point, I can honestly say that any day that I had on the water was a good one. After that day, it changed things for a while, but for me, I've passed there so many times that I almost still see the buildings there.
For Ethan Hawke and Greta Gaines, this day has given them a chance to look at their city in a way they never had before. The opportunity to get away from the grind of urban life is closer than they imagined, and something they won't soon forget.
The thing I love about fishing is just something to get your mind off your troubles while you're spending time outside. It just lets you step out of your own hubbub. And, you know, when you come through here, you realize what a giant city it is. And also the history of the city. It's so nice to be out here and remember that.
I want to catch another fish. Look at this, baby. Hey! Whoa! Nah, I told you no swimming under the bridge, okay? Have a great life.
Man, New York City striped bass, baby.
Right here in New York City Harbor.